Okay, this video is for Overcastle 28. You're looking for some advice for a tryout coming up, and you say you're pretty nervous and you haven't played soccer in a while. You kind of want to do what you would do even if there wasn't a tryout coming up, right? So you want to stick with the fundamentals, right? If you want to have more fun playing soccer, you do the fundamentals, right? Fundamentals, more fun. And that means warming up, right? Warming up appropriately every day, right? You want to develop a practice routine, that's going to improve your, right? The three essential things you could argue are, in terms of technical skills, are dribbling, juggling, and then passing and shooting, right? Because you could say even a light touch on goal directed in the right place, even if it's a light touch, well, if it scores, is that a pass or a shot, right? So it's kind of the same. The thing I would suggest is that I believe that juggling is super important because, right, the best players in the world are the best jugglers, right? Like, not every great juggler is a great player, but every great player is a great juggler. So even if you're developing your daily training routine, even if you had 1 minute a day, even if you had 5 minutes a day after a warm-up, I believe juggling is the most important thing that you want to start to spend your time on, because it improves awareness, it improves timing, it improves rhythm and coordination, and it can improve dribbling and passing and shooting, right? So I think that's the main thing. It's one takeaway is develop a daily habit, something that you can enjoy, something that's gonna is fun, right? You want a fun warm up. I love Ido Portal's beginner locomotion warm up. I love Dmitry Klokov, Klokov warm up. I love David Weck's rope flow warm up using, right, alternating and underhand sneak. I love Ziani's 7 postures warm up. I love Dr. Vranich her breathing warm up, Vranich, right? Check out her TED Talk, How to Breathe. Besides that, show up early, right? You want to show up early, but it's deeper than that. I mean, I think it's good measure to show up early, but you want to go there to have some fun and almost not with the goal of not making the team, right? Because if you let go of this desire to impress, or you let go of this desire to with a facade of like, okay, I have to pretend to be a great player so I get selected. You kind of want to bring a great attitude and a fun demeanor, right? I'd take someone with a great attitude and a fun demeanor over an asshole, right? Because, I mean, ideally you want a great player with a great attitude, but I've kind of been both players at different times in my life, right? But I think if you're bringing great energy to the tryout, you show up early, you're getting, right? If I'm a coach and I see someone who's warming up appropriately and who's getting 1,000 touches before the tryout even starts, and they have a trajectory of good energy and of good practice habits, I'd consider them for the team even if they weren't the strongest, because I like a great attitude on my team. And Team USA, when they defeated Russia, there was only, right, you can't have a team of just pure, it's like a team's got to be diverse, because if everyone's the star player, then no one's a star. So you have to have kind of role players, and if you can just show up on time, preferably early, warm up appropriately, and get 1,000 touches juggling even before training starts. And at training, if the only thing you did was keep the ball, make good decisions, not lose the ball, and be in the right places. So showing to space on the field, or getting into good areas, right? Finishing on goal. I think you want to showcase your strengths, and those will come out naturally, assuming you're in a position that you're accustomed to, right? But I think just being able to keep the ball and having a decent soccer IQ is important. And then just saying thank you, right? I think that's something I wish I would have spent more time just thanking whoever run it. Not like sucking up to whoever's running the tryout, but just a genuine thank you to whoever's putting the thing together. I think is important. And besides that, I think just go have fun. So reach out with any more questions, and thanks for your time. All right.